out here getting the fresh air and the sunlight and enjoying this weather, as you can see. But we talking about beautiful lives, because it's people in this world that just, you know, pieces of shit in general. So, like I said, people love beautiful lives. Why? Because it's what they want to hear. Now, it ain't what they need to hear, but some people got the gift of gab better than others got it. So, you know, they can get it. Some people, they can get away with it more often than others can. So, some advice I got for y'all is, let people prove what they saying to you. You know, if they claiming something, let them prove it to you. So, I'm gonna ask you a question. How many people said that they had you? Oh, you know how people say, well, I got you, but they let you down. You know, how many people told you that? You know, how many people told you all that mess? Oh, we forever and all that, and then, you know, like I said, as soon as an incident happened, they gone like train smoke. So that's why I say you gotta let people prove to you, instead of just believing these lies. See, they be wrapped, you know, they be wrapped full of bullshit. That's like a person saying they love you. Well, hey, let them prove it to you. You know, that's like everybody running around using that loyalty word loosely, but one thing about it, I learned everybody had their own definition of loyalty. Everybody have their own definition of real. So my real and my loyalty might not be the same as your real and your loyalty. So, you know, everybody define these things differently. Because one thing I learned about life, yeah. But one thing I learned about life is we have two eyes, but we all don't see the same. You know, that's what you gotta realize. Just because another person has two eyes just like you got two eyes, they might not, you know, both of y'all gonna see things different. You might see some things similar. Y'all might have similar opinions, but y'all not gonna see everything the same. You know, that's life. That's like if a person tell you, oh, I support you. Now, my question today is, where the proof? Because if they ain't supporting, they ain't important. But like I said, certain things, you know, just can't be taught. You know, it's already gotta be in you. You know, like being real or loyalty. You can coach a person all day, but that ain't gonna make too much of a difference if it's not in them to really do them things. Certain things gotta be in you and not on you. You know, like I said, money, jewelry, and all that cars, that stuff don't define real. you got people with all the money, jewelry in the world, but they don't, they don't stand on nothing. What is that? Hold on. Yeah, so I had to check what that was, but yeah, you have people with all the stuff in the world, all the money in the world, but they, they ain't worth shit. That's all they have is money. And see, another thing, you really got to go through some storms with people to determine their place in your life. You just can't call everybody your friend or this and that if you haven't went, through nothing with them in life. And like I said, anybody can say good stuff when times are good, but what about when them times are bad? Then what? See, that's the test. That's the test you're gonna go through with people to see, where you stand with them. Must be a bird. Why you think a job, why you think they give people background checks and urine tests and stuff like that? They can say on paper that they this and that personal that they clean, but they, the job want to see that you clean for their environment. If they want a drug-free environment, then that's why they give you that test. But they're not going to fall for your beautiful lies just because you sound good, That's why they give you the background check and urine test and stuff like that. And one thing about, that fake love, it be feeling so real. That's one thing about it. So that's why you gotta be careful with people. So when this and that person tell you they love you, don't believe it until they prove it to you. Shit, because if all the person got to do is say you all the right stuff, then shit, you gonna be up the damn creek. Like I said, as people, we need to stop falling for the damn, the same old damn, the circus, same damn okie doke. Like I said, anybody can say this and that or they loyal, but one thing about that is certain tests is going to show you who's who. So another thing is, that's why they say when people show you who they are, believe me, when they show you the first time. That's another thing we got to stop doing. Stop trying to always see the best in somebody. You got to see what people are trying to show you. See what God is trying to show you. know, if God is trying to tell you this and that person ain't for you, you know, believe him, that's a sign. If they trying to tell you, if God trying to expose to you, this mate that you pick, you know, is not for you, and if he try to expose these things, now it's up to you. It's up to you to keep dealing with the person. But the person, like I said, one thing about that, the person gonna keep, you know, God gonna make sure the person keep hurting you, you know, more and more. But like I said, you know, if you ain't trying to learn from it, after a while, God he gonna give you the cold shoulder. He gonna say, okay, you know, they ain't trying to learn nothing, so hey, they on their own. So you know, you gotta look at the signs that are shown, you know, they're in front of you. You know, stop trying to see the best in everybody. You know, that leave a lot of people down straight paths. You know the snake is gonna always be a snake. So stop trying to paint a snake out to be a dog, because they're not the same. You know, if you have a pet snake, that's why you see some of them owners that have snakes. Some of them owners, a lot of them owners got bit by the snake because wow, that's in the snake's nature. You know, that's like a liar. You know, a liar is gonna do what they do. So stop trying to change people into what you want them to be and see what they truly are. I know people that's in my family that's been lying that's been lying since I was a kid, and still to this day they still lying. You know, they still ain't changed. But I mean, like I said, one thing about that, I accept them for them, so I can't get mad. If they've been like that since I was a little kid and they fit in their 50s now, I mean, shit. So like I said, a person, one thing about it, they gotta want to change. You can't really force nobody into change. They gotta want to change. So some people they just gonna be how they are until death. That, you know, it's a good number of people they set in their ways. I mean, hey, that's life. So all that bullshit, stop believing all that bullshit that everybody change. Everybody don't change. You know what I mean? You supposed to change, you know, with times and stuff like that, but just like I said, you don't really have to change. Change is a personal choice. You know, so it's up to the person that want to change. You know, that's same with a person that a cheater. They gotta want to change their ways. You know, you can't really make them change. They got a person has to change themselves. You know, same with that's same with a alcoholic or a drug addict. You know, you gotta want to change. That's like back in the day. I used to drink more, and I used to drink a lot more. I mean, now it got to the point where I hardly drink. But I mean, that was my choice. That was my choice to change my drinking habits. I mean, I ain't had to change. Excuse me. Whew. Yeah, so like I said, it's all a matter of choices. So, Yeah, but like I said, I changed. You know, 'cause I used to work. I used to work with kids. So shit, I used to after work. Uh, I'm talking about a long time ago. After work, I would. Oh my goodness, like I would had to have me a drink. So, but yeah, that's that's something I did for me. You know, ain't nobody make me change. I changed because I want to change. And like I said, everybody had their own reasons why they changed. Some people change. Some people change for themselves. Some people change for other people. You know, some people change because they don't really have no choice. Because, like one thing I learned in life, God will humble you. He will break you down sometime and humble you. But it's up to you to learn from it. So everybody got their own reason, that they change. But it's a matter of choice. A drug addict or anything else, it's a matter of choice. You know, if you want to change. Or like I said, if you want to get help to change, you know. You have people in the world, they try to force change on people, and that's one thing my grandmother said. You know, you cannot control everything. You can't control everybody. So she said, you try to control everything, you're only making a fool of yourself. So that's the thing about that. You cannot control everything. And God will let you know that. Just like this pandemic. We as people, we don't have no control over this stuff and all that, and how long it lasts or when it started. I mean, shit. You really, like I said, you gotta learn to accept people, as they are. That's what helped me out as I got older, with growth and stuff like that. I learned to stop trying to control everything, stop trying to change. Stop trying to change people and stop trying to see people who I want them to be, and just see them for who they are. Yep. And that's another thing about change. Anybody can tell you, oh, I changed this and that, but, where's the proof at? People can talk good all day. They, talk good game, but, shit. See, one thing about me, I don't judge a person off talk. I judge them off proof. Where's the proof at? Like Carfax and all that, when they say, where the Carfax at? Say, where's the proof at? People can tell you anything that sounds good. Shit. That's like a woman, right? A woman can say, "Oh, I don't cheat." I got relatives of mine. They be bold-faced lying in people's face. Oh, I don't cheat. I don't do this and that. But one thing about me, I be wondering, who they think they lying to, because I be knowing the truth, the real them. But like I said, I don't expose that to who they talking to, because for what? Some things, one thing I learned in life, it's best sometimes to let people find out stuff for themselves. It's not your job really to expose everything or to let people know everything, about everybody. And like I said, if that truth never comes out about the person, so be it. You know, life goes on. But like I said, I'm this way. As long as I know the truth, then I'm good. Because I'm like this. You can try to expose this and that all you want, but it's still going to be a lot of people that's going to be naive to what you're saying. So a lot of times you just wasting your time trying to prove everything to people, and you know, at the end of the day, people going to do what they want, and they're going to believe what they want at the end of the day. So that's that. But yeah, accept, you know, what is, and accept what you know, really can't change. Can't change everything. You know, that's the sad thing of life, but hey. When you learn those things, you know, life is a whole lot better. You know, when you're not trying to control everything and control everybody. You know, because I'm like this. I'm the type, I don't even like I don't even like for a person to try to control me, because that ain't happening. What is this? Yeah, so that's one thing about me, man or woman. You know, you ain't gonna be controlling me. That's one thing. So